Hey guys, here we go again with a recap of one of your favorite and most complex TV show of recent time, Westworld. I am going to give you the recap of season 1. The sponsor for this video is one of India's leading clothing accessories store, The Soul Store, a platform where we can buy the official merch of our favorite TV shows and movies, plus many more cool products. And do check out their latest Captain America polo t-shirt and Avenger Endgame backpack, as I am using them and they are of some great quality. The link is given in the description box below. So before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. And after that point, there are some huge spoilers ahead. As you all know, the show runs through multiple timelines simultaneously, converging at the end of season. We are going with the same format, going episode by episode as the showmakers intended. Just to set the premise of the show, there is one basic rule that the host can't hurt human guests, but in turns guests can do whatever they like. Well, in the park, we have Dolores and Teddy who are in love, and then there is Maeve who runs a brothel, and that these hosts are always stuck in an endless loop kind of way which get preset whenever they are killed or their storylines end. On the management side, we have Dr. Robert Ford, the creator of the park, and then we have Ed Harris who is playing the character of the Man in Black. Bernard is heading the department of programming, and he is getting a feeling that the host can sense more than that they are programmed them to do. It is learned that new updates started making hosts remember things and making them malfunction, and they are being recalled. Now we see William, who is of helping nature, entering the park first time with his friend and to-be brother-in-law Logan. The Man in Black, with the help of Scalp Map, finds Lawrence and takes him as his prisoner, and there he kills his wife just to get the location of the maze. In Sweetwater, Dolores talks to Maeve and the flashback she is having, and Maeve realizes that Man in Black is chasing her and her daughter. Meanwhile, Bernard and Elsie closely monitor the situation on update. Now Ford gives Teddy the assignment of killing White, his old army sergeant. Back in the park, Dolores' home was attacked by bandits and she was just killed a guy by overcoming her programming. She now runs from her home and meets William and Logan. Now she accompanies both of them, and while traveling, she is having a vision to find a center of the maze. The tension between Ford and Theresa comes to a head when he informs her that the board approved of his new narrative and that he knows about the affair with Bernard. Maeve is freaking out as she keeps having vision of the past that includes men in hazmat suits cleaning the park and doing maintenance on her. She asks Hector to cut her open to find a bullet inside her and let herself die in hopes of waking up in the Westworld lab. On the other side, Logan tells Williams about buying a company that owns Westworld. At Pariah, they met El Lazo, who has a task for them for Confederados, and they succeeded. But El Lazo double-crossed them, and Dolores and William decide to leave Logan behind them. Maeve has awakened and has begun manipulating maintenance guys. Maeve has learned that everything she does is being programmed into her. Maeve is now intentionally killing herself in order to know more, and in the process, she programs herself to be smarter than before. Elsie finds evidence that Theresa is responsible for trying to smuggle data out of Westworld. In addition, she discovers that another person has been remotely reprogramming first-generation host. Charlotte Hale is introduced as the rep of Westworld board. She tells Theresa that the board is finding a way to replace Ford. Bernard reveals to Theresa about Sector 17 host that only Ford knows about, and in the basement she finds a prototype of Bernard the robot. Then Ford arrives and tells her that she is not the first to oust him from the park, and soon after killing her through Bernard. And it is later revealed that Bernard has also killed Elsie. He cleans up after that, and Ford erases his memory of it all. On the other hand, Maeve's ordered the tech to grant her administrating privileges, allowing her to leave the park, and in the process, she kills Sylvester. Meanwhile, Dolores and William are on the journey where she has a vision of the town full of people and park staff training them before somebody arrives and kill all of the townspeople. Now she is facing difficulty in differentiating between what is real or not. The Man in Black comes across Angela, who has been working with White. Teddy turns on him when he remembers of him killing Dolores. Maeve's revolution begins. After realizing Bernard is a host, she convinces him to let her back into the park, where she assembles her team to escape. We learn that the Man in Black is the long-time board member, who agrees to help Charlotte by voting against Ford. Dolores learned that she is the one who killed Arnold. Once Bernard learns what he is from Maeve, he confronts Ford. Here's Bernard learned that he was made in Arnold's image and Ford instructs him to kill himself. Finally, we learn that William and the Man in Black are the same. In the past, Williams tells Logan he is going to take control of the company called Delios, which he will use to buy the park and find the center of the maze. We also learn that prior to the park opening day, Arnold was attempting to stall the opening because he believed the host could gain consciousness. In order to stop the park from opening, Arnold ordered Dolores to kill him along with the rest of the host. It doesn't work, of course, and 30 years in the future, old William is invited to the opening of Ford's new narrative. After debuting the narrative to the board, Dolores wakes up in the lab with Arnold and Ford. There, Ford reveals that he has spent the last 30 years trying to help the host attain consciousness, driven by the guilt of what happened to Arnold. Dolores learns she has the ability to destroy the park, and the person speaking into her mind has been herself all along. At the party for Delos, Dolores emerges and kills Ford and starts slaughtering the guests, and Williams gets ambushed by the group of hosts led by Clementine, who shoots him in the arm. Meanwhile, Maeve and her group of rebels have started an uprising in the lab, where they have discovered another sector filled with hosts from Shogun World. Instead of leaving the park on her own will, Maeve makes the decision to go back, find her daughter, and continue their uprising. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like it, please hit the like button, and for more such content, press the subscribe button.